Welcome to Massive Beers. My name is Matt. We do the beer stuff here. A little bit of Chilton Mill up in this piece. It's been a while since I've reviewed one of their beers. I was passing by their brewery today. I picked this up. This would be their Ávido Pale Ale. Yeah, this is a 5.5%. I don't know. I was gonna say hazy pale ale. I don't know if it's a hazy pale ale. Coming in at a canning date of 4/13. Today is 4/13. They canned it right in front of me, or crowlered it, I should say. So I always appreciate that. And it's probably been 4-ish hours since I picked this up. Chilton Mill. It is in Long Valley, New Jersey. A very tiny brewery. But I implore you, if you are in the area, their beers are usually pretty damn sexified. Their what was it? Their Schwarz beer to me is just bonkers level stuff. And it's not like super far away from a lot of other breweries. It's not kind of on your way. Like let's say if you're going to Autodidact, and then you decide you want to go to Zigmeister or Manskirt, or one of those breweries. It's kind of along the way if you kind of do a little... So, keep that in mind next time. So, it's alright. I'm not going to sit here and say I love Chilton Mill's branding, but it works. That looks like, guess what? A hazy pale. Yeah, that looks all the part of what you'd expect from a hazy pale ale. Just that rich kind of hazy core to it. A little bit of orange center. 2 fingers, because I pour crowlers in all beers awesomely. A nice kind of white as white could be, soapy, fluffy, creamy head. Give it a whirl. So you can get a nose through this sucker. Ooh. Nectarine, tangerine, citrus, and stone fruit. That's where this really does sit for me. At least on the nose. Aromatically, it comes very much off as a juicy, hazy pale. Not much as far as a precursor of bittering. It really is. At least on the nose, all the juice are belong to us. And like I said, very, 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 very steadily staunch in a stone fruit citrus kind of back and forth here in a very, very nice way. Smells like Super Ripper Chugger juice. Not gonna lie to you, I was kind of hoping for one of those. So we're off to hopefully a good start. Let's just dive in this sucker. Cheers, y'all. Good. That's really good. Really good. Let's go to nitpicks. I'll jump right to it because I think it's really tasty now. Wish I had more of it. Mouthfeel is probably the biggest knock for me. Again, low ABV here, 5.5. But you can get a little bit more luscious off this. Now, to be fair, it is a crowler. I always see a little bit of less full mouthfeel out of a crowler. Maybe I should have rolled it or something. Joke. But that's probably my biggest knock on it, and it's a very, very slight knock. Everything else is pretty exceptional here because it is that kind of combination of stone fruit, citrus. Citrus probably a little bit more than stone fruit. I would say flip that script on the nose, but in the taste, a little bit more citrus, stone fruit. There is a bittering portion in the show here. A little bit of greeny, a little bit of beester weedy, nothing too aggressive, but it's definitely there. So it's not straight on New England style, so there is a bittering to it. But it's nice. It's a nice balance to that nice soft sweetness that you get from those fruit side of things. And like I said, it's just really just the mouthfeel. It's not thin. It doesn't have that lush, silky kind of mouthfeel you really hope to get with low ABV haze. But is also one of the very hard things to pull off in low ABV haze. It's that mouthfeel, man. You really do need that kind of ABV bump there to kind of let the malt work its thing. Or grains, I should say, rather than just straight up malt or whatever you want to put in there as far as if you're going to do wheat, flaked oats, those kind of things. And I think when you're doing such a low ABV beer, you're going for such a low ABV hazy, you just, to pull that off is quite a bit more of a task. So I'm not going to sit here and, like I say, knock it all that much at all. It probably shouldn't have been the thing I led with because talk about the negative thing first is probably not the best way to go about it because I think it's really, honestly, one of the better low ABV hazes that I've had as of late, end period, and probably worthy of Mount Rushmore stats. So it's really, really good. And, that's what I said. Chilton Mill, very, very small brewery, but almost everything I've had there is really good. Like I said, Schwarz beer is Mount Rushmore status. Their beers, they don't shy away from West Coast IPA. They have a couple fruited Berliners, but more, I would say, not in uber traditional, but not as your fruit smoothie level stuff. They had a Belgian golden ale on. You know, I've gone there before where they've had styles that a lot of brewers or breweries, especially newer ones, lean into, because they got to play the hits. You get to play the hits, you make money, you get to play more hits. And then once you get a catalog of hits, then you can start riffing on weird stuff. They're doing their thing. They're making it really, really nice. I had a black IPA while I was there. I'm a fan. I dig it. This is good. Go get some. That's all I got. Is it one of the better hazy, low ABV hazies I've had as of late? Yes. Especially in that 5.5% and lower realm. Yeah. Is it Mount Rushmore of that realm? That's where it gets a little bit hard. As of late, worthy in general, but probably we're more worthy to be on there. But there's really a hard fight going on at that 5.5 to 4% range with hazes of late. So many brewers are leaning into it, and some are doing it exceptionally. So all timer, it's kind of like it's worthy, but it's just there's some that just do a little bit better for me. But if the mouthfeel is on point, absolute home run, 100% yes. Valued availability, I was there. I forget what I paid for it, honestly. It's probably, I'm guessing it's anywhere between 14 to 16 bucks. That's my guess. I think, pretty much small breweries that do crowlers are kind of fall into that range as far as what they charge. You know, there's some breweries that really kill it at the price point. Conclave, I'm looking at you, it's like 11 bucks for their crowlers, which is insane. And I think they used to be that with glass crowlers. Anyway, worthy at this deliciousness level. That's a word, right? Or a phrase. And leave you with, if you like what we like this, if you like low ABV haze, you like haze in general, you'll dig this. So there you go. Reviewing the books. Hopefully you enjoyed. Chilton Mill, have you been to the breweries? Have you had their beers? Have you had this beer? Let's talk about it down there. Hopefully you enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a little bit of local beer right now. Hopefully see you next time. Cheers, y'all.